Okay, a short video to outline the material we'll be doing in the next tutorial. This short presentation will introduce some hopefully interesting ideas, both old and new in terms of food technology and nutrition. You need to think about these ideas and start to develop your own understanding and views. As mentioned, these issues will be discussed in the next tutorial. As ever in science, evidence is what matters, and you should read more widely about topics which will help you develop your understanding. Having said that, opinion, particularly with the public, does matter, and novel food products are a case in point. Okay, Monsieur Berthelot and his splendid idea. This is French chemist Marcelin Berthelot. He's well known for his contribution to development of organic chemistry. As the name implies, organic chemistry was originally a study of chemicals found in living organisms. The modern definition is broader than that, but much of Berthelot's work focuses and produces organic chemicals from non-organic starting materials. He was also widely known in his life for promoting the idea that food could be produced synthetically. So rather than eat a meal, we could just take a pill. In this article, which is from the American writer Henry Dan, written in 1894, speculates about foods in the year 2000. It's published in McLuhan's magazine and gave widespread publicity to Berthelot's ideas. This activity will ask you to think about synthetic food. What is it? Is it a good or bad idea? Okay, so a couple of other things to think about. Yeah, Berthelot's vision, at least popularised by Dan, was certainly ambitious. Cornfields will disappear, we won't grow crops, we will make them. Animals will disappear from the countryside since meat will be manufactured directly from its elements. As we'll soon see, synthetic meat is a reality and getting close to the market, and of course meat substitutes are very widely used. Berthelot also suggested that better tobacco could be produced artificially. This was long before Richard Doll and others pointed out serious risks of smoking, so he was mostly focused on better taste rather than reducing the serious issues that arise from smoking. We do, of course, have artificial cigarettes now. What do you think about them? So over to you. Be prepared to discuss these issues in the live session. You can do this as groups or individuals, but you do need to be prepared to engage. What do you think about this idea? Can you think of any examples in use now? What do you think of the approach? You can be pro or con, but you must have your reasons. Berthelot's proposal to synthesize artificial meat from much simpler materials is getting closer. Meat grown in labs is a reality, and as we'll see in a moment, is on sale. Animal muscle cells have been grown successfully, ultimately producing something that looks, that resembles and apparently tastes like meat. The Future Food website is well worth a look if you're interested in this area in general. Since that article was published, the state of the art has developed considerably to the point where commercial products are now becoming available. The chicken bites produced by the US company Eat Just passed a safety review by the Singapore Food Agency, and the approval could open the door to a future when all meat is produced without the killing of livestock, the company said. See also the New Scientist article, which briefly describes the process. It says barely describes the process as notes. I mean briefly describes. It's not a bad piece, but notice it is sponsored by a German food science and technology company, Merck KGaA. Nothing wrong with that, but it may not be as neutral in his views as articles in the scientific literature, and you should always bear that in mind. Okay, so again over to you, and be prepared to discuss this in the live session. What do you think about synthetic food, particularly synthetic meat? Do you think it's a good idea? You can be pro or con, but you do have to have reasons. Okay, so this was a short one, and it is.